Okay. We're gonna go right into some Warcraft. I want to level up. I gotta level my iron or green or whatever. I don't know what. I haven't been playing it as much. Let's do. Oh, that's right. Well, let's put some clothes back on her. So, uh, right, we gotta. Uh, what? The mockingbird died too. I didn't type that stuff out. The hell? Then hello, Mr. Pumpkin, and then my what big hands you have. 10:15. Like that must be a different day. Okay, so nope, this one. All right, we gotta be really careful because this is an iron. Okay, nope. Green. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, and that's fine. Okay. Oh, I learned both of these. So that means because I got both of these, I can actually use them and sell them on the auction house. That's this one here. So we go sort no. Oh, because I don't have. The heck is it called? That add-on. Dang it. Oh, I can't even. Never mind. And apparently, the Wolpertinger, I can cage, and it's okay to do it on this one because we did actually learn it on this character. So I'm gonna put that in junk. What else goes in junk? I think that's it. Right, we were out here because of the 14th anniversary stuff. So we are level 39, which means this is the part. I'm just looking at the XP nerfs. It's not the biggest decrease, but when you look at it, it's like from level 39 to 40, it's a 28.7% increase. Level 40 is 30%, and then 31, 31 and a half, 32, 32 and a half, 33, 33 and a half, 34, 34 and a half, 35, 35 and a half. Wow, it goes all the way up like that until 40% at level 59. So to get from 59 to 60 is 40% less. So we shall see how this really turns out, because this is sort of where the meat of... Actually, we are not even at where the meat of the XP nerfs hit. That's more in the 60s, and the 59 to 65 or 66 range, I believe. So... where are we going here? We are going to the auction house. I believe we only have one quest. No, we have... well, we're leaving this for last. We want to go to the Cape. So I think on my leveling list, which I'm going to have to pull back up after I sell all this stuff, I have a set path I want to do. Alright. We're going to auction that. Ugh, 12 hours. Okay. Full scan. Sell 48 hours. Okay. This can go. This can go. This can go. This can go. I believe the linen, we're not going to be getting any more linen. And, well, that's a full stack anyways, so who cares? That can go. Blacksmithing, not going to happen. And that's not going to... that's my stomach. I've eaten some actual breakfast. Like, real breakfast. Let's put it up at 100 gold. I don't know. See what we get. Can't learn that. Let's put that up at 100 gold. This we're gonna vendor. We already know it, so we're gonna auction house it. I should download what the heck was it? The auctioneer info again. Right, and then there's the Wolpertinger. Okay. And this stuff is gonna be vendored. I don't care. I don't think we care about this. 1200, 1200. Okay, that's fine to keep. Alright, where's our hearth? Set to Fort Livingston. Actually, let me pull up my leveling list. Pull up Word, because I'm pretty sure I have it in Word, and I've been actually writing down where I've gone. Okay, leveling path. We're at 39 right now, I believe. Yeah, so 39. And then, so now we're going to be 39 to something is Veil of Stranglethorn. Okay, so value. I typed in value of Stranglethorn. The value of Stranglethorn is hunting all the pets. Okay, so the plan is to Veil until level 40 or even past 40 is fine, but we're only going to do it up until the portal. So there's a portal to let you take control of a... no, actually, sorry. There's a portal to let you go into Zul'Gurub, and we do those until the quest where you have to kill like a big named bad guy who is like a serpent dude. And when you get to that point, when you get to that quest, just hearth out, because we don't want to do that one, especially if it bugs out. I might even skip the whole portal. Because my plan here is to get to do Stranglethorn to get as close to 40 as we can. We are going to be doing Western Plaguelands fully and Eastern Plaguelands until level 50. And then at 50, we're going to the Loch, Wetlands, and Arathi Highlands because those are the easier zones all in a row. And from 50 to 60, we want it to be as easy as we can. And then Outland and Wrath, we have our own. We like I've got a plan. So, but for now, it's to the Vale. I'm gonna actually fly there so we keep our hearth on cooldown, off cooldown, so it's available for us in case. Just in case, you know. Although level 40, I'm like halfway almost, 43%. Actually, it's curious here. Let's see what it say. XP is out of 84,020. Yep, 84,020. That's the new amount. So what they did when they nerfed the XP is that they gave you the amount of XP, like so if you were 43% away before they nerf, then you were 43% away after the nerf. It's just that now in order to get to level 440, or in order to get to your next level, it's not as much, even though the percentage is the same. It's still going to be a little bit faster. Not easier, just a little bit faster because you need to accrue less points. Alright, this guy. Need help? Yep. Okay, we're gonna go to Fort Livingston because we take a quest, or we take a flight from there to take us directly to the base camp, I believe. I've got some English breakfast, tea, and some pop. Just cause. Did I? Man. Well, it's okay if I take 2 of these pills, but I can't remember if I actually took one this morning or not. So, oh well. Okay. Okie dokie. That's so weird going from a cold pop to hot English breakfast tea. So we're going to see how this goes. I was actually thinking about maybe jumping on the pacifists and seeing how much rest XP we had. Because I don't like to level that unless we have rest XP. So usually what I do is that I keep all of my classic mats, and I don't put them up on the auction house until I know that I won't get any more, or unless I really need the cash for it. So I'm pretty sure linen cloth. So the one thing with linen cloth is that when you get up to the max stack, just sell it. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to be getting any more from stuff down here. I'm pretty sure it's like silk, or wool. I don't think we're going to be getting linen. All right. Right. This guy is just Gnome Orgon. Why is it so loud? See you around. So, Northern Stranglethorn was fairly eventful. We almost got killed a couple times. But using our wits, we were able to evade death once more. And I'm hoping Mushi here is going to make it all the way. That is the plan. But we just got to keep it slow and safe. So eventually, so the portal Chikipoo, that's her. So basically, we will eventually get a quest that she creates a portal to take us to Zul'Gurub, and where we do the things where we had that was a zone where we controlled the little raptor guy. So now then we go back and kill all the things, which I did do before the scaling. But I did not do after the scaling. Alright, so that was like 10% XP. Alright, we need to kill basilisks and ironjaw hunters, so we head back out. There's no... no. There's no innkeeper there, so we're kind of... Come on, Chad. Gotta put a dot on him. Or a hot. A dot. A hot. Kinda don't want to kill off our own pet, right? That would be bad. Guy. So Gurbashi Arena, I actually have 3 out of the 12 chests you need. When you get to 12, then you can turn them in for some appearance or something like that. Ooh. Should I? I don't know. Well, let's give her. Just in case. Wow. Oh, he's taking hits. Yeah, we're gonna have to resummon Chad here. Slow. Chad is resummoned. Why? Okay, there we go. Hot on him. Oh no! No, don't reset. Oh, he's running away. Okay. How much XP was that? 7,920. That's because we have rest XP. All right. So we can see now that Chad at level 39 needs to be rezzed once for sure when killing rares. Alright, we know we need to get in here, so let's just target the main guy, see what we get. Pew, pew, pew. Man, it does take forever to kill these things. Okay. Okay, that's 2. I prefer to keep my cooldown, so I'm not using my Beast Deal Wrath. More because I like to keep it just in case we really need to kill things really quickly and get the hell out. You know, just more of a safety thing. Pew. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going in that cave. So I have not been here since, like, yeah, so the last time I was actually out here trying to level an iron was pre-735, and that iron, that was the one that I lost at level 82 in Wrath to the Bone Commanders, because I decided to try to attack them and kill them at level 82 without being mounted on my horse, and that was dumb. But I kind of thought that since I was level 82, I figured I'd be vastly out damaging them, and that didn't help. And that didn't happen, and they wouldn't leash, so I was running and running, and I couldn't run any further. That is my stomach. It's like, whoa, wait a second. Did you have breakfast? And my gut is like, this is not normal. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But get over yourself and process that food, baby. My gut is like, it's too early in the morning. I want to go back to sleep. Oh, and the garbage truck is outside. Le garbage truck up. Alright. I'm guessing he's in the back. Alright. Pew. Pew. Let's see. In the Crystal Vein Mine, yeah. Which is where we are. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need that. SimC minimap. That's for my main. We are in the Crystal Vein Mine, so... there we go. Go, go. Where's the... Like, I really don't know where it is, per se. Alright, let's go that way then. Don't really see it. Oh, he's in there. Okay. Oh, he's actually like a named mob. Alright. Okay. That's no problem. I mean, named mobs you need to be a little bit careful for because they do hit a lot harder and they do have more hit points. It's almost like they're rare, but not quite as strong as one. We're going to take this guy out just in case. make sure we have a safe path. I may hearth out. Oh, that's fun. He froze my pet, which is what they're supposed to do. So it is a basilisk. They're supposed to turn you to stone. Okay. So I think what we're going to do, I don't have misdirect, but we are going to put down a tar trap. And we're going to do that. Oh, there we go. Just concerned about... Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Just concerned about the other mob. That's all. Okay, we're gonna do this stuff. Wow, how far does that go? Oh, I guess I didn't have to kill this particular one. There was one over there. Alright. Well, you live and you learn. It's okay. I had no idea. I mean, I should have seen it, but... This one's actually not bad, considering that it freezes you and stuff. It doesn't really do a whole lot. It freezes you for like... Okay, but it does... but you do take double damage from eye rays. Except Chad is like... Eh. Yeah, it's nice. There we go. That was pretty easy, to be honest. Wasn't too bad. Alright, we are gonna... Ugh. We're gonna try and run out, but we'll see how far we can actually get. I might have to hearth, because I don't like fighting my way out of caves. Okay, there's one guy. Don't think we need to worry about him. No, we're fine. We are fine there. And we're out. And away we go. I guess those guys have started to respawn. Which is, again, why we will have an eye out for that. So I'm in a bit of a quandary. Our guild was not able to get heroic Gahoon down. However, I think the best attempt was 7 point something percent. I don't know what it was, but 7%. And we're really close. So I'm not sure. Hey, LB. So my quandary is that we're likely not going to be raiding on Monday, even though it's like a optional raid night. Oh, excuse me. So that means that we wouldn't be raiding until Wednesday, and I think very likely we're going to push the lockout. Like, we're going to start right on heroic again, and not do a full clear, which means that I Have Survivor is the season finale on the same night. So because it's heroic, I get a pass from Carrie to go play. However, it's the season finale. How much do they cost? $49. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Gotta get panther fur, velvety panther fur. 2 season finales in one night. I know. That's right. Because if we kill it on heroic, see, here's the thing too. I feel like this boss, while it's not as bad as Kill Jaden, I feel like when we kill it, we're not gonna go back in there again. So it's almost like I gotta pick. So I mean, like, I can watch a season finale of Survivor the next day. What I'd probably do is maybe I might not stream that day or something. I don't know. But yeah, so like I'm worried that, you know, you guys will kill it while I'm watching Survivor, and then we won't try it again. And I mean, yeah, we do have until January 22nd, but I don't want to pug it. Like, I don't want to get the achievement with a pug. I want to do it with our guild. I mean, anybody can just go pug stuff. I want to do it with the people that I like, right? Like, that's part of raiding for me that makes it fun, is doing it with people you can have fun with and hang out with, and, you know, want to kill stuff but are not overly concerned about, you know, oh my god, this and that. Anyways, you think you'll kill him a few times once you get it down? You think so? I don't know, man. So I'm also worried about family time too. So, man, I don't know. I was really hoping that maybe we could try to do it on Monday, but I really don't think that we'll have enough people there. I don't think we'll have enough folks. Oh, I should. Now, these things are hitting a lot harder. Alright. We need one more panther. There he is. It's like there's usually one around here. Where are you? Where'd you go? Like, really? There he is. Jeez. And there goes my stomach again. This better not happen during tomorrow's podcast, because Jeebus. Okay. Okay. And we gotta get tigress fur. Anytime I think of a tiger, I think of West Coast Avengers, and they had a character named Tigra who basically wore just a bikini. But she was like the sex appeal there, like, for sure. And boy, as a kid, I was like, oh my god, she's amazing. Oh, Tigra. Hello, Mrs. Rock Guru. I am doing pretty good. I actually had breakfast this morning. Crazy. Crazy. How are you doing? How are you in South Wales? Or from Wales? I don't know why I want to... Like, I don't know why I think you're from South Wales. Like, I know that you say hello from Wales, but for some reason I thought you said hello from South Wales. I am probably misremembering. My brain is being uh-oh. Hello. Whoa. Yeah, if only. Just curious. I'm not going to go pick a talent, but would there be any talent there? Yeah, see, Killer Instinct would increase damage. Oh, well, if they're low health. Second pet, dire be okay, and then add a second pet, barb shot. Yeah, I'm just curious to see if talents would really give enough of a boost to make a rule change. Doing good going breakfast is important. Yeah. I mean, I usually don't eat breakfast. It's just this morning I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some breakfast. If I just got back from shopping, it's madness out there. Yup. And you are based in South Wales. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I do actually. So I I have two more things I'm trying to look for my boys for Christmas. Everything else though, I'm done. I just need to wrap them. Ugh. Don't want to kill the Panthers, but okay, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Panther in here. Or not. Okay, there we go. Oh. Yeah, so barbed shot, basically, even though your pet rushes out there, your pet does not have enough time to taunt or get aggro on whichever mob you're trying to kill. I thought I saw one over here too. I know there's one that way. Okay, let's do this one then. Let's do this one. Pew. Pew. Yeah, it's funny with breakfast. You know, I'm overly concerned with making sure the kids eat, but yet I don't do it myself. It's funny. It's one of those things where it's like you need to do as I say and not as I do. And then kids are like, yeah, but I didn't eat breakfast, and I'm like, it's the most important meal of the day, even though I don't eat it. Rut-row. Right, hold on. It looks like spam, but just one second. So I basically put them on speakerphone, and it finally picked up. And some girls like hello, and I'm like sup, and click, stop. So I think it was it did sound like it was coming from like a call center. Uh, so I'm pretty sure it took a little bit for the system to detect that I had actually picked up the phone and to route it through to a live person to sell me crap. There we go. Okay, these Panthers are bugging me a bit, and Chris, friend of ours here, she does not like the zone because specifically these things. They sneak around and they kill you, and then you're done. Like done. Oh right, it's killing all the Naga. Okay. I see a bridge. Who could have built that bridge? Don't know. Let's go across it. We're exploring. Oh my god, it's another bridge. Oh, there's Naga. They're the worst. Hey. Alright, so we gotta go up to get the pure water. So we'll kill all the things as we go. Jeez. Okay. Am I a humter? I am a humter. I do hum a lot. But yes, I am a hunter. I mean, I guess I could put on my tracking. You know what? I don't use that at all. There. Track humanoids. I probably should. Does he what does he eat? Fish, bread, fungus, and fruit. Oh, well, there's some fish. Boop. Yay, healed. Track hidden. Oh. Yeah. That would make sense. Boom. Wow, look at all the hidden things around. Unless it didn't change because we're in combat. Let's see. Oh, it's picking up both. Oh, that's cool. All right. So track hidden. There's nothing hidden around us. Yay. You know what? And as much as I like playing Hunter for this challenge, I don't use it. Like there's lots of things that I haven't used. Like this time around, I've only just begun to use the tar trap, which usually I don't use it, or at least I did not before. So yeah, even if I do the concussive shot, he still rushes forward at the normal speed. No point. You have that one on by default on your main. So does track hidden work for rogues? Like for PvP? I would assume yes. One icon. Oh, geez. All right. Well, we got a rare right where we need to do our water potion, pure water thing. So this is going to be fun. Let's put a tar trap. Let's get Chad in there. He is hotted up. Let's get another hot on him. Oh, the tar trap got set off. Get hot. Pretty sure we're gonna. Oh, whoa! Where's he going? Sweet, level 40. No, not that one. I don't want to do that. I want to do this one. What? Oh man, I forget what the heck we were doing. We were doing it by letters, but I forget. I forget where we were. Like what letter we were on, because I know we recycled. Level 40, Bazinga. I don't know. No. Man, what was it? I'm pretty sure we did Excelsior, or no, we did an E, and then after I posted it, somebody said, oh, I should have done Excelsior. And it's like, yeah, because Lee had just died. Okay, so maybe we're on G. So, let's do... What's a good G? Grandiose now. Great. Hold on. I gotta think of a good one. Let's do our thing first. We have to think of a good G. Good G word. Gadzooks. I don't think we did that last time. Okay, let's do that. Gadzooks. Gadzooks level 40. On my challenges iron. I'm on the 13th. Oh no, I pretty sure I did miss some because I didn't start doing it until so I did not do it at level 2. When we began it, I think I was like level 8 or 9, but I don't know for sure. So we're just gonna go with G and see how we go. My little iron character, Warcraft. Pew. Okay. And we still gotta kill these things. Let's kill this guy before the other ones spawn, because we still need the idols. Not worried about the Akiri reeds. Or Akiris reeds? Akiris? Yeah, it's Akiris. That stuff will drop as we kill these things. I would like to get my speed increase. So I think the plan is we're gonna complete this quest here, this quest hub, not the hub. Sorry, we're gonna complete these 3 quests, and then we'll turn them in, and we'll fly to get our level 40 speed increase, mounted speed increase. There's another idle. And then we'll switch over to... I'm thinking the pacifist. Ugh. Let's see how that goes. If I just send him in, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so maybe I just send him in. And then we don't get all that crazy bouncing back around and all that. Pew. Pew. Rawr. Alright. We need 2 more idols. So we don't really care about those guys so much. We just need the idols now. Oh, there's a whole bunch of idols there. It feels like a trap, though. We'll see. Okay. So, everything that I've been reading so far... oops. Hold on. Let me get back here. I think I can loot these. Yeah. Alright, we're going to Hearth. Get the hell out of here. So everything I've been reading so far, like, everybody is freaking out about heroes. And... they're like, oh, WoW is next. WoW is next. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think they're going to get rid of WoW in that same way. Like, I can't see them not creating expansions. Maybe not as large ones as we have had here, but, you know, as long as people are still buying paid mounts and pets, and doing all that, I think WoW will be around for a while still. It was always my hope that if Blizzard ever decided to shut off the servers, that they would give us like something we could download to run WoW on our own computer, but it's like a local thing, so we could still go into the zones and all that. I just, you know, I think that would be too large. Like, I think if they were gonna shut the servers down, it's because it's not worth it for them to run. And if that's the case, then why would they ever put more work into creating like a local version of WoW? They just wouldn't. So as much as it's sad for me to realize that, you know, if WoW ever did get shut down, that's gonna be it, unless you download private server software and then run it on your own, right? Yeah, HOTS was big to me. It was big when it first came out, and that's why they did like the whole sport thing. I never got into WoW. I never got into Heroes, and the only time I played was one to get that WoW mount. And other times it's because I had nothing else to do and other people I was playing with wanted to play that. And it's like, okay, fine. Because it's free. So fine, let's play. But I would never buy any of like the loot boxes. I play Overwatch more. And I don't buy loot boxes either. I don't find the value in spending real cash on that. I mean, I guess you could go use your WoW gold and convert that into Blizzard bucks and then purchase your loot box like that. But I find I value my WoW gold a little bit too much, I guess. I feel kind of bad for, you know, people that have built a, like, not like a career, but over the last four or 5 years or so, built up a livelihood around it. I feel like a lot like there's one person left what they were doing to go run a heroes team, and now it's like, well, now they're left without a job, more or less. It's possible that that particular team could just move on to something else. For instance, like League or whatever the other one is, Dota. I have never played League and I've never played Dota 2. I've heard of them, but those kind of games have never really appealed to me. I mean, I had fun when I was playing Heroes, but just not enough to play it a lot. I don't even actually think right now it is. Oh, where am I going? Just talk to this person. Yay! Fast and Furious. Alright. We're just gonna clean up our bags before we change to a different character. Ugh. This is an appearance that I don't have. Is there a level requirement? Level 36. Killing me. This is the part of Iron Man that I hate, is that you get this appearance. So we're just going to save it just in case we die or flag ourselves. And then we can go learn that appearance before we delete the character. Oh, well, that's plate. Let's see if anybody will bite on that one. So I was reading that that there's some internal Blizzard stuff going around that apparently they always considered Heroes to be a failure, and I'm like, man, you have like 8,000 hours in Dota 2. Oh my god, what does it mean? Dota. It because I remember it does mean something, and it's based on the map, right? That from Warcraft 3. I think. Alright, we're gonna go switch over to my pacifist. Passing stone. We should be able to get a level here. Defense of the ancients, or I don't know. I thought it did mean something, and it was the scenario or something, or the map, or the custom map that someone made back then for Warcraft 3, or yeah, I think it was War 3, because you could go create your heroes and all of that stuff, and you could only pick a hero. Let's hope we get Defense of the Ancients. Oh, well, legally it's just Dota, but yeah, Defense of the Ancients. Okay. Well, because, yeah, if they called it Defense of the Ancients, when they get into some copyright issues with whoever made that map. or I guess Blizzard, because Blizzard would technically own it, because didn't they say if you make a map, even if it's a custom one, using their tool, then they own it? Okay, why can't I get that? Really? Let's see. Pretty sure the ones over here I was able to get. There we go. Alright. There we go. And we're on our way. Oh, it doesn't look like we'll have enough rest XP to get to 9. Don't know. Oh, can't get enough turkey. Well, we don't need that quest. See ya. That was part of Pilgrim's bounty. Or Pilgrim's Harvests. Something. Harvest Festival. Right? Harvest Festival. Yeah. Whee. Right, and I gotta remember that I'm level 8. These guys are only level 3, and they are gray, but I don't usually feel safe out here until I can sap. Once you can sap and stealth, then you're okay. Blizzard could have had Dota 2. They met with the Dota mapmaker that really popularized it, but passed on it. Huh. I wonder if they felt like they could just make it themselves for cheaper, because maybe Dota wanted to sell it for too much. Because I'm assuming that Blizzard would have grabbed Dota and then put in some of their own heroes too, right? Alright. Got this one. And now we go up. Oh, I got unread mail from the auction house. Yay! That is probably I'm hoping it's my peace bloom that sold. Well, usually what Blizzard does is that when they see something that somebody else has that's good, they make a game that's better. I mean, I think in here, like I think in Heroes, I think it was good. It's just it's not a game for me. Like I don't know of any of the main problems with it, because I'm not really I'm not really invested in it, right? So I'm sure that there's lots of things wrong with it that people can say, but I don't know. I've always thought that Blizzard makes great games, but I kind of feel like lately it's more, how can we get you playing the longest and still feel like you're being rewarded with doing the least amount of work on their end? And I don't think that's a Blizzard thing. That's a Activision thing. Blizzard, because Blizzard was always like, we're gonna do what we're going to do. It's gonna take us X amount of time, and if we have to scrap it, then we scrap it because it sucks. I remember Warcraft. Diablo 2 got pushed back a couple times, and that's because the original one that they made, that the original D2 that they made was not good enough, right? I didn't think that there's any problems with D2 because it was a great game, and they finally came back with something that was good. D3 I think was great too. I think D3 was even better because I didn't have to pay for it. Because I mean, I guess I paid for it by playing WoW, but I was, going to be playing WoW already, so might as well. I think I did actually buy the expansion for it, so they did get some cash from me, and I did buy the Necromancer for sure because I remember that from D2. Oh my god, so much fun, loved it, so much. I'm not sure why everyone's pushing for a D4, whereas I think D3 works really well. Like I'm not sure what people want from a D4 that D3 doesn't already provide. If it's lore and plot and questing and new stuff like that, well, that's just like a new expansion, right? If it's a change to how you play the game, then yeah, okay. I mean, I guess you have to you might need to build from the bottom down, right? Or no, bottom up. Sorry, bottoms up. I'm almost done my rest XP, but we're almost at level 9, so that's a good thing. I'm not sure if it is fact or conjecture, but the meeting happened during WoW's heyday, and Ice Frog didn't want to compromise on Dota's complexity. So is he the guy that made that map, or made those maps? I'm assuming. but if he was selling it off, then who cares? I mean, if he's at the point where he feels like he needs to sell it, then as much as you've put your time and passion into it, if you're selling it for whichever reasons, you're done with it. So what happens with it, you need to wipe your hands clean and walk away. I have a personal hard time with that myself because I used to run a official Star Trek role playing game through the Star Trek.14 site, and it was amazing. Everything was pretty good. And I'm talking about when Trek was in its modern heyday. So, excuse me. So, in the 90s, where you had TNG had just ended, you had Deep Space Nine was going, you had Voyager just ran. We had so many people playing. It was crazy, and it was hard to manage it, but it was fun though too. I personally had to leave and tried to wash my hands of it because I had a new role at my work, and I needed to not worry about gaming stuff and just do work stuff. And one of the things that kills me really about all that I left to the people that were playing still is that the people that were playing still took what we had and just dragged it right into the freaking ground. Part of the problem was beyond their control because Trek got canceled, right? After Voyager was done, they did come out with Enterprise, but it was like a prequel, and our Trek was set in the current timeline, and the rabbit is there. So that didn't really help. and then the movies were kind of done. So with no Trek on TV, now you're kind of SOL a little bit. And then, but besides that, I'd say maybe that contributed to about half of the problem. The other half is that the people that ran it, I don't know what the deal is, but power corrupts, right? And man, people just change and be jackwads and stuff. Like, Jesus Christ. So it's for me, it was hard to let go. And when I see what was going on, I would offer them my help, just to kind of straighten the ship up a little bit, and they would not accept it, which is their choice. But it was still hard to see something that I put so much time in kind of wither. And it's not dead yet, but it is a shadow of what it was back in the day. I'd say we would have had about 1,000 players. So we had about 1,000 players. We had about 50 staff. And what it's at now, and yes, I know I'm skipping the trogs, but I don't want to go over there. But right now what they have is, I think they have about 15 staff, but only about 100 players. So it doesn't, like, the math doesn't work out. So they have more staff than they really need. But I kind of feel like that is more to keep people happy, to be like, you're in charge of this, even though that position doesn't do anything. So I joined it briefly to play just as a player, and not using my real name, so that they would treat me as like a real player and not like who I was, or not who I am as the former person that ran that place. So I wanted to play, and when I was playing, I kind of found, like, I feel like games like WoW kind of killed my imagination, because this game was a IRC, so it's just text chat, right? And you need to imagine where your character is and what they're saying and this and that, and I kind of feel like WoW killed that for me, because in WoW you can see everything, like you are your character. So I did not have nearly as much fun, which is sad. So I lasted a good 4 months or so, and I'm now resigned to closing that door, but it's hard. So I think I know where this guy is coming from. A long story here. So I don't think he wanted to sell it as much. He wanted to make a sequel on a better engine. He has been the lead designer of Dota 2 at Valve. Okay. Isn't Valve like the company that like axes a whole bunch of people? Doesn't Valve just like make? I thought Valve makes games and like and then they fire everyone. Or is that like EA or something else? Anyways, that was my little Trek RPG story time. Actually, so I brought Carrie to one of our Trek RPG conventions. So it was just a little convention where people that played our game could actually get together and hang out. So it's just like a BlizzCon, except it's just for our Trek thing. And out of about 1,000 people worldwide, we'd get about 50 folks or so, which was pretty good. And I brought Carrie to one of them, and that's where I had proposed to her in Cincinnati back in the day, because she thought we were just gonna go for the convention, and I was like, no. I mean, yes, we're gonna go for the convention, but I have other plans too. All right, well, I can't do that one. can't do that one too. Where's the wolf? Wolf's over there. Okay, we're gonna go around the backside. Hey-yo. It's always better to go around the back. It's level 4. Kind of worried about that guy. Wasn't. See, that guy's gonna run right past it. Let's see if that other, because this is where we were racing along, and then suddenly we found that we were being followed. Right. I'm gonna go up here. Is that copper mine? Ugh, copper node is not up. Okay. So I think now my only Trek role playing comes in the form of Star Trek Online, which is funny because that's like WoW except with Trek. I offered a complete overhaul of how everything was run. Like they needed new websites, new this and that to actually work on stuff, and they're just like the head of it wanted to do it. However, all of the other people that reported to him were like, no, because it meant that they would be losing some of their management things, where they did not need to be in control of this and that. And when people give up control, they freak out, especially the people from this game. Like I was saying before, they have a very they let it go to their heads, and that has taught me, as I'm doing here with WoW and with the site. As much as people say that they like you and like what you do for them, say thanks, but don't let it get to your head, because things change so quickly. It's fleeting, right? So my goal here was like for long term, and making sure that if I ever need to go away for any reason, that the site and the challenges would be in good hands, and I feel like they are. I'm not saying I'm leaving or anything. I'm just, just saying that you like as a person that runs these things for many years, I've learned things. That sometimes you got to make the hard calls, right? Sometimes it's better to give up stuff, but if you let that power and control get to your head, God, you become such a douche, like such a douchebag. Well met. How many more do we need? Okay, we're at 240. That was 110. Ah, so like 3 more, then we're good. 3 more. And then we'll hearth. Oh, actually, we can get our mail here. I was going to say, then we can go get our mail. Oh, it didn't sell. The hell? Hey.
Do.
Hey, thank you for the sub. Is it... Oh, it's like the 4 month. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. How are you doing? Wow chabob, wow chabob, wow chabob, wow chabob. Ah. Thank you for gifting that one, Chris, to Periton. Muchos gracias. Pretty good. I had breakfast. I keep saying that because I usually don't. And I'm like, I'm so proud. I had breakfast. We did do an iron in the zone that shall not be named. And man, those Panthers are bad news. We did not die or anything, but they're getting annoying. So we're almost done the top part of the Vale. And once we unlock the portal, we are at level 40, so we're going to get out. So once we unlock the portal, that's where I stop. And then we're going to race down to Booty Bay and start with Western Plaguelands. Okay, we're going to go over here because I'm pretty sure that these things have respawned. Just got to keep an eye out. What are you doing in that zone? Like I said, I'm leveling. It was part of my path. It's, you know, it was my level 30 to 40 path plus doing other things like the 14th anniversary quest. All right, so one more, and then that's it. Because we are all out of rest XP, so I can't. I am loath to continue leveling this without rest XP. Sweet. One more level. Alright. Sweet. Level 9 on my wow challenge. Oops. Wow. Pacifist. Now one more level until close. There we go. Now we're going to crop that. Boop. Okay. Thank you. So how have you been doing? Like during, I don't know, it's been a little bit since I talked with you. Like I do. So I'll be honest, I do lurk in Periton's stream from time to time without being logged in. Because I find his voice so soothing and I don't know. Anyways, so and some times I don't feel like doing a chat, so I lurk and I watch. Oh man, hoi. SimC minimap. Right, keep forgetting. I don't need that. All right, so let's. That got sent to Twitter. Nothing wrong with lurking. Yeah, I mean I lurk all the time. Okay, so we did iron. We did pacifist. Let's do. This is my bloodthirsty. And then green. I do not have a tin. I don't want to do a tin. So we're gonna make a bloodthirsty round. Like we'll do a rare round where we'll go in like a loop, I guess. Oh, my tea is gonna be cold. Oh well. I'm having my English breakfast, but that's not my breakfast. But I am having English breakfast tea, but it's cold now. All right, no quests. No quests. Greens are okay. Let's start doing our rare round. We go with the rare dwarf, the rogue. Yeah, for the longest time, I'm not really a tea expert. No, we're gonna pull that. It's okay. Should leash. So I had no idea that orange pico tea was like normal, just normal tea. Because when I think of orange, okay, so trying to eat an orange, I'm fine with. like a normal fruit orange. If I have, I think I'm allergic to. Have I done the dwarf heritage armor, like the dark irons? Yes, that's the only one I have right now. I'm leveling up the other races, and I still need to unlock the Magheart orcs. I'm about a third of the way, I think, roughly. So if I'm exposed to the artificial orange smell, so like in like a perfume or in those orange flavored chocolate oranges, you know, what the hell is it called? I want to say Purdy's, but I'm not sure. It's those ones where you like grab it and you smack it down on the table, and then it breaks like the seal. I find that anything like that, it gives me a headache so bad. So I've always thought that orange pico tea was like that, where I was like, I'm gonna smell this stuff and it's gonna like kick my ass. So I didn't have it for a long time, and then my aunt, God rest her soul, was like, no man, like orange pico tea is like normal tea. It's basically like red rose tea. I'm like, oh well, now I feel stupid. But since I wouldn't eat that, or sorry, since I wouldn't drink it, I kind of got hooked on English English breakfast, and now that's I love it. It's fantastic. The regular dwarf heritage armor, how do you do that? I definitely have not. I probably should, now that 8.1 has screwed up my helm. The helm transmog from my Panda Gold reward thing back in the day. Oh, well, there goes my shield. That's no problem. Although I probably should have killed that scout first, because I knew he was over there and I knew he padded, but I figured I could have killed that guy first. All right, so now that's 2. There should be 16, I believe, right? 16 or so. You have to be exalted with Iron Forge on a 120 dwarf, and just go to this Dorm 1 emissary, and there will be a quest for you. Oh, okay. All right, I guess I'll go do that. I can do that now. See, that kind of stuff is weird to me, because to me it seems... Oh, what? Spatial rift. What the hell? Oh, that's the Void Elf thing. Whoops. That's what Frista was doing. Okay, to get to me up on the pustule, or on the cysts, and all that stuff. To me, putting in heritage armor for the old classes, or old races, feels kind of weird, because you would think Blizzard would be like, hey, we want you to play the game to get stuff that we're working on now. But I mean, yes, new players would have to go play that, but older players, I think, would already have it. And it would just be a matter of, okay, go log in and go talk to so-and-so, right? You're okay for being at work. Yeah, so if you didn't know, LB has us in his ear as he works, which is pretty cool. It's, you know what, I don't think you could have done that 10 years ago. I feel like in 2008 was there streaming, yeah, but I don't think it was as widely used like it is now. It's kind of neat to see how much has changed in just like the last 10 years. It's crazy. All right, we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna get this guy here. All right, we can pull him without pulling the other one, so we should be fine. Although that little detour there made me kind of think he was going to walk into him and pull him anyways. And one more. You have to turn on game sounds if you do the dwarf thing so we can hear this story. I mean, yeah, I can do it for this stream. Yeah, I would. Yeah, because right now it's only on my speakers. It's not on the actual stream. Because I want to be able to hear things, but I don't want to have it. Sometimes the sound can get out of control. Do you know, have they changed the volume on the allied races? Because when you first create one, the music is too loud, like it's almost at the same level as the voiceover, and there's no way to change that. And I don't know why they did it like that. I think they kind of mucked it up a bit, and I don't know if they fixed it either. Okay, so we know we've got Cub, right? No, let's go over. Oh, that's not good. Well, let's just do what we can. We know we need to kill this guy. Okay. And I do have a fear, but it's a AoE fear. Hello, Moon Daisy. How are you doing? The music in the game cinematics is too loud. You didn't notice it, Froggy? Yeah, well, no, sorry. I only noticed it for the allied races, and that's it. For everything else, it's fine. Pew. Oh, I was gonna say, is that a chest? I almost thought it was a chest. Pew. All right, here comes number 4. Number 4, number 4. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, I didn't really need to do that, but we'll do it anyways. Okay, so that's 4. To me, it feels like all of my rares are up, which is fantastic. This particular challenge is bloodthirsty. We did start the day off with iron, and we got to level 40, so we just got a level. And we did pacifist, so we took our pacifist from 8 to 9, and we ran out of rest XP, and I am not playing that without rest XP because, good lord, tunnel behind me, and I did a not a full 360, but I was all over the place. Alright, so there should be another one. I think we're going to go around the backside. Oh, wow. Hiccups. I swear I have not been drinking any booze. It's too early to be drinking booze like that. Usually when I hiccup like that, it means I'm hungry. Which I'm not hungry, so maybe my body is like freaking out because it's like, wait, it's time to eat because it's starting to come up to kind of lunchtime, and this is when I normally eat. But it's like, hey, wait a second, you did eat breakfast. What's going on? I think I've thrown my body like just like completely out of whack. Hello, Periton. Good morning. Good afternoon for you, sir. Good afternoon. So for this character, we're gonna complete the rare circuit, my rare tour. Normally, I don't kill as many normal mobs as this. Because the amount of XP that they give is not a lot compared to rares. Okay. So 310. So this rare that we kill now will get us to level 27, which would be great. Pew. Pew. Okay. You're doing good. Thank you. Thank God it's Friday. Hope you're all right. Haven't been drinking. Yes, I have not been drinking yet. Although it's Friday and I don't have any rate. I don't think we're rating, so no plans to drink. But yes, thank God it is Friday. All right, just gonna pull this guy. So this will be 5. Haha. Tried to tunnel behind me, but my penance got him. You can't fool me. Yeah, see, 5,700. It's fantastic. All right, level 27 on my challenges. Bloodthirsty character. Warcraft. There we go. Oh, I didn't crop it, eh? Oh, yep. See, it failed. So I've noticed that if you don't crop it, I think the file size sometimes might be a little bit too big. And level 27 on my challenges. Bloodthirsty character. Warcraft. And tweet sent. See, so if you ever find that you try to, thank you. If you try to get to level, if you try to tweet a photo out or a screenshot, and it fails, try to crop it. Even if it's like a little bit of a crop, like really small, you might it might make the picture or the screenshot smaller in size to tweet out. Thank you, Chris. It was funny. I was playing Star Trek Online on Wednesday. Yeah. And I actually joined my first 5-person group. And it was so much fun. And there were people like with massive ships. And here I am with this like teeny tiny little ship. And I'm thinking, these people must think, like, who is this guy? Oh, this guy's a noob. Have you been running a WoW mount drawing contest? Ends tomorrow. Any good at drawing? Oh, my goodness. Like, drawing? Oh, like, actually drawing? I haven't drawn anything for a long time. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're going to go put ourselves somewhere. This, I think this looks okay. 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 So I am drawing a comic for my boys that basically had Superman versus Deadpool. So I've written it out, and I've actually, so I have blank sheets here because I wanted to start in the middle, because like I know what frame, what will be in what frame, right? So I have, let's see, it's going to refocus. So I have blank sheets here. So I only have part of page 1 done, because I know that on the other side I will have other stuff too. And I've actually written it out. Like I've written the whole thing. So I've got Superman and all that. So they look pretty cheesy, because really I can't draw worth crap. Like when I compare myself, and that's the wrong thing to do, I know. When I compare myself to some of the people that do draw, like, and draw really well, it makes me like, when I draw, I'm like, oh, this is crap. Which is the wrong thing to do. It's, you should not compare yourself in terms of skill when you draw. If you want to draw. Just like if you want to write. You will, and if you want to look at other folks and learn from them, yes, that's fine. But don't look at them and then say that what the hell? Unable to renew your subscription because of a payment problem. What the frick? On my Spotify. Hold on. Oh, could be just my credit card is probably my old one. It's okay. It's probably my old one. Yeah, and it's about this time anyways too. I think I signed up for the year in December, so we're about here. Hey, Secret Sauce. Chris, you agree 1,000,000%? Yeah. Happy to see your face bright and early, dude. Well, I mean, I know it's 7:45 for you, but I've been up for like 3 hours. Several amounts drawn under art in Discord if you want to check them out later. I just wonder what I'd want to draw, though. I'm just quickly checking. You've been up since 2:30. Oh, you were working late shift, right? Your subscription payment failed. What? Wait, your payment details are up to date. Hold on. Let me... It's very strange. My subscription. Your plan will automatically renew on January 14th. Right. Okay. Payment method, PayPal. I changed it to PayPal. All right. So now it's all good. So I think that failure thing was just a holdover from when it failed just now. Okay. And we can put you guys all back up there. There we go. You're at work right now. Got to leave the house by 3 a.m. to make it to LA by 4 a.m. Oh my goodness gracious. I would assume that the traffic is not bad at that time of day. Good morning, Surface. So yeah, I mean, like, I do draw. It's just, you know, I wanted to draw something because I used to draw comics when I was a kid, and I wouldn't trace them, but I would try and recreate what I saw in the comic books, right? And okay, so this thing does not hurt. Look, right? And this I learned from Pear Written Stream. Okay. Spots here and there, but nothing to complain about. I attempted one. Okay, I will go have a look when I'm off stream. Sorry. Killed it. All right. Speaking of drawing, Rutrow. Well, when you do complete the master, okay. Well, for folks that didn't see, like I am drawing a comic book. If someone draws a penis on something of yours, you can change it into a palm tree pretty easily. Wow. Okay. Easy fix. The more you know. Well, thanks for that, Seraphis. Jesus. That comic that I showed you guys, like that one page, I drew about a year ago. So, Periton, I think what I might do is that I might take the opportunity this week to, you know what? I wonder if I could get a cam, if I could take one of my cams and aim it at my desk and draw like that. I wonder if I could do that, and then I could just do a stream of where I'm drawing. All right, this will be rare number 6. Okay, we want to go this way. We don't want to. No, we don't want to be knocked back into that mob over there. There we go. Now, but my drawing is. So cam facing, yeah, but not at my crotch, man. So usually when people do drawing streams, like they're like in Photoshop and stuff, and I'm assuming they're using those those Wacom or Wacom tablets. I have I have not used one myself because I always thought it would be weird to be drawing on Wacom pads. Okay. That I feel like it would be weird to draw, but you're not looking at where you're drawing, you're looking at the screen. I don't know if I'd have that level of coordination. I mean, I think it's different with a mouse. Oh, no. Okay, where's Nips? Where's Lita's Nips? Only say that because for people that don't know, there's a rare here called Nyx. However, there it is. However, Lita has decided to call Nyx over there Nips. So now we call it Lita's Nips. I think that's just hilarious. This will be rare number 7. So far, we've had everything up, which is fantastic. So I think I'd have to set up how I would have the cam facing, or where or what would hold the cam, because I don't really have anything that would hold that. Let's see if the crocodilus guy is up. Bought a Wacom a few years ago. Let's try and get back into drawing. They're really good. Oh man. Oy. All right. Yeah, we got it. Gosh, Haldir. Gosh, Haldir, you are ugly. Periton, did you Oh no, what did he clip? Oh man. I have to show you something. You collect mounts, correct? I believe you do collect mounts. So yesterday, I was lucky enough to get a mount courtesy. Oh, no, actually, we're going to go to see if Whitefin is up. He probably is up. We're just going to go the long way around so we don't have to kill our way through. I want to, but I went to erase a thing and then went to brush the eraser rubber because it fooled me. All right, let me see this clip. Oh man. Oh, no. Okay, where's Nips? Where's Lita's Nips? Jesus. Oh, no. Okay, where's Nips? Where's Lita's Nips? Oh my god. She's gonna see that and be like, context. But she will know for sure. Other people will be like, what the heck is up with you, yo? So yesterday, Periton, I was able to get a mount. A very rare mount. Courtesy of the WoW secret finding group. So I recently joined there about a month ago and have been using it to track when mounts are spotted and all this stuff, and then you can base your times on when you go mount farming. Then you're able to base your times on when people report that they've seen them and blah 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 blah. So they made a change in patch 8.1 where Anax, you no longer need to mount it in order to kill it. And I am going to show you a picture. Add source. Media. SSD. World of Warcraft. Retail. Screenshots. Alright, let's do this one. This, sir. So basically, that's a whole lot of phosphorescent proto-drakes. So if you've heard of the Time Lost proto-drake that spawns in Storm Peaks, this is the one that they added in Cataclysm that spawns in Deepholm. So it's the same kind of thing. And they made a change in 8.1 where as long as you were part of the group, everybody that was in combat would get credit for the kill and would be able to loot the mount. So what the WoW Secret Finding Discord did is that as soon as they found one, they basically did aggro and brought it into the cave and began to invite people. And they said you needed to be on a healer. And there's Whitefin. This will be number 8, I believe. And there was so many people that joined, and they were saying, "Don't kill it! Don't kill it! We are going to try to invite as many people as we can." I don't know how many people were invited. I don't know if this is a bug, but this was a change that happened in 8.1. So far, nothing has been reverted yet. So as far as we know, it's still like this. So if you want this mount, I would highly suggest going to the WoW Secret Finding Discord, join it, and watch for when it pops up on the EU realms, and they will say something like you need to bring a healer. You need to be, you need to take off all of your gear because they don't want you to accidentally one-shot it. And they will try to bring in as many people as they can. Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Right. So, right. You're on US. This was on a US realm. This was yesterday during the afternoon. And as LB pointed out, that if I didn't have that crappy service that I did to get my oil changed, I would probably have been napping and I would have missed it. So even though bad things happened, some really great things did happen. So there's yin and yang, right? Okay. This should be, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So more or less, it shouldn't be as hard to get that mount now. And man, it is such a pretty mount. It's so pretty. I just, where is it? Phosphorescent. It's so pretty. It's just, oh my goodness gracious, so pretty. Love it. Purple and then the slate gray. It's amazing. I would thank you, but I mean I would like more people to get this thing because I know how hard it is to get it. I've tried to camp and I have too much stuff to do now. So for all of the people that were able to get it the old way, man, props, because like mad props, because holy cow. That I did camp the Time Lost Drake, and that was a feat of strength, let me tell you. So I would like to see more people get this thing because it's so pretty. So I just thought, like seeing the screenshot. Oh, I guess you couldn't see because I had the screenshot up. Duh, I left the screenshot up. Silly. I would love more people to get the dang thing. I want to spread the love, man. And actually, I think that the color scheme of the mount goes really well with my tune here. I'm going to mount it again. They match. Crazy. Love it. Oh, there's the rare. That will be rare number 11. Wow, he threw that bone really far away. All right. Oh, I've run out of Rust XP. That's why I was like, why didn't I get like 5,000? Oh well. Such is life. Okay, so the next one will be either Lord Condor or Optimo. I love that guy's name. Optimo. It makes me feel so like, it makes me think like he's like this super duper optimistic robot, and yet he comes and tries to kill you. Like, hello, I'm Optimo. Time to die. Like, man. Oh, there's Optimo. Uh-oh. This is gonna be fun times. I think we should still be okay, though. Whoa, that really chewed through my... What's that? My damage and healing effects deal... Oh, I deal extra damage, really? Okay, that's cool. Pew! It's no problem, no problem. Time to die, him not you. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, so that was 12. Right? 10 was the spider, 11 was the big trog. Where's he gonna go? This way. The only reason why I don't like killing these bobcats is that they leap on you, then you don't know which direction they're gonna go. So if you're trying to kill them and you're mid cast and then all of a sudden they move, it's like, ah. Oh, there's Lord Condor. That will be number 13. We're gonna take him over here. Come on, buddy. Lord Condor. Oh, sorry, it's Lord Condar. Sorry. I think he's going to get offended that I mispronounced his name. Oh, these guys are chewing through my shield. I mean, I am taking 2 on at a time where I normally wouldn't. But that'll... Okay, so that was 13, right? 10, 11, 12, 13. So then we've got Ashtail is 14 and the Ogre is 15. And then we're going to do the Dwarf Heritage Armor thing because we can just do that quest really quick. And then I think we can go onto a green challenger and see if we can get a level. So we've already got a level here. I don't think we can get up to 28 just with those 2 rares. Not now that we've run out of rest XP. Okay, well. Okay, that guy's moving over that way. No problem. I really wish that they would have added in a rare for every single mob type that was here. That would have been cool. Because there would have been a rare bear, which there's not. A rare turtle. What else? Rare turtle. A turtle bear that there's no rare for. The bobcat, there's no rare. I think that's it. Now there is a named bear, but that's not a rare, so it won't give you the same amount of XP. Where is Ash? Oh, there he is. Hello. I'm gonna watch him because this fox might aggro. Because if you attack and kill Ashtail with a fox nearby, it might. Oh, we were lucky. Okay. Because sometimes it does attack you. So that was 14. We're going to go find the ogre. That will be the last one. Oh, there's no rare boar. I think that's another one that's missing as well. I think it would just be cool if there was like one rare of every mob type, and then I don't know, just like I am the king of the boars. There he is. Hello, Emog the Crusher. Oh, okay. That's okay. You go do you over there, and I'll be with you in a moment. I'll be right with you, sir, to kill you. Is there a rare Twilight Cultist? There is. She is in this camp right here. Geoshaper something or other. I think it's an M. That's right. Come on over here, buddy. Do you have the corrupted Dreadwing mount? Which one is that? Is that the Void? That's not the Void Talon one, is it? Because if that one, no. But that's what I'm using the WoW Secret Finding Discord for. Apexis Crystals. Dreadwing. Yeah. Or 150,000. Yeah. Yeah, but I think I got this when it was current because, man, we had Apexis Crystals like crazy. Like, Apexis Crystals was like... Ugh. I don't know. Okay, so that's... Oh, we're like so close to 28. We're so close to 28. Okay, let's hearth out. Because we don't have any more rest XP. So this is another character along with the pacifist that... oh, you're trying to grind those out now? Oh. I mean, if you played it when it was live, like, it wasn't hard, right? But now that it's not live, oh my goodness, I don't know if I would try that or not. Let's see what we got. Right, we are green, so we can equip greens. We are cloth wearers, so this is an upgrade. I haven't collected this appearance. Woohoo! Benefit of Bloodthirsties. Love it. Okay. And that should all be garbage. Alright, we'll deal with that another day. Okay, we're going to go do the... Okay, I need to add the... Put it on B2, I think. I'll raise it. You didn't have flying there. Just got it done last week. I only have 7k more to go. Oh my goodness. Right, that's a dwarf. That's a dwarf. This is my main. So Blizzard kind of messed up my helm in 8.1. The helm from the Panda Gold challenge mode thingies. I'm running into the issue on my green tune where a couple quest rewards have upgraded force to blue or epics. Oh no. Oh, that feels bad. It's like, yay, but no. I'm sorry, man. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys can hear the game sounds. Do a roar. Wow, that's loud. I'm gonna put that at -20. Okay, all right. Sure can. So I hope you guys weren't drinking or anything in it. You know, you're trying to take a drink and my character goes, and juices flying all over the place. So you said we have to be exalted with Ironforge, right? You said classic. Pretty sure this character is going to be... Why is it not showing up? Oh, because it's under inactive. Because once it's done, then I don't care. Ironforge, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, and the only reason why I'm bringing these ones up is because they have mounts. These ones I'm only keeping up because they do provide pets and toys. And once I get those, then they'll be gone. All right, so Paragon. Ugh. I'm not a big fan. So I think actually sorry. I'm okay with there being Paragon reps, but I think 10,000 is a bit much. I personally think 5 would be okay. I think lower, no. I think it should be halved. No, battle pet teamers. Oh, this one. Keep your feet on the ground. I wanted to show you what Blizzard did to my poor helm.
Punches, lucky doos and loot.
Okay. So for the time being, I'm using these. My sets. Does it actually show up here? Right. My Lich Lord plate from doing my Pandaria challenge dungeons. You can see here that the helm does not show up. So if I go to equip, if I find it here, Crown of the Lich Lord. If I equip it, you'll look at my Toon's head, so you see that he's got like his full beard and all that stuff, and then boop, no. So it's like the actual crown or helm does not render at all, and I'm not sure why, but other people have reported this, so it's not just me. It's funny though, because I logged in and I was like, why does my head look like that? It's so weird. And I thought it was just a bug with my stuff. Nope. Alright, let's go do this. Alright. I guess he's the guy. Cripstone! The Explorers League is setting up a new exhibit in the Hall of Explorers. Oh, so we sent a team in search of new artifacts to display it in it. They headed off to Golbalar Quarry in Dunmer, but haven't returned. Would you mind checking on them? Search the Golbalar Quarry for missing excavation crew. Hey, that was, we were just in there with our iron team, LB. We're just going to fly there by our mount, because I can't be bothered to jump on the flight path and do it. I think actually flying this way we discovered, at least I did, like for the first time, I didn't even know this was there, but there's like, in the mountains here, there was like this little base, like this little camp or something. Let's see if I can find it again. It was like, oh, I didn't know that was there. That's pretty neat. And I like finding these little cool little things out in the world. It's pretty neat. Probably not going to be able to find it again. Oh, I think it was this. Was it this part? I think so. It was kind of like this little nook here. And I thought it had like, okay, yeah, see? Is it like some logs? Oh, there's like a plane. Right, there was like a plane and then like a little camp. Like, what's going on here? I guess this is where somebody just hangs out. Like, they land and then... Wait, what's that? Okay. It's like a screen... It's not really a screen tear. It's like... They literally do have something here. Like it's in the game. Strange. I wonder. It'd be funny if this had to do with the hive mind. Is it gone? No, it's fading away, actually. Can I click it? I can't click it. It's gone. That was weird. Huh. That was so strange. Well, what time was that? 11:17 or 11:16? And now it's gone. Very, very odd. Anyways, so see, this is how I squirrel. So I was flying along and I was like, oh, what's this little base? That's cool. See, I love little things like that. Pretty neat. Alright. We have to go to Golbalar. Actually, before we go in, I'm going to change the sound a little bit. Where sound, I'm going to go low. A little bit lower. Ambience, a little lower. Dialogue is... Okay, there we go. Because then we can kill things and not have to blow out our ears. Because blowing out our ears is probably not the best thing to do. Here we go. Level 120 dwarf. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Guess he's coming for his heritage armor too. And I think what we'll do is, because my helm on my normal set is gone, we will probably use the heritage armor as our transmog until Winter Veil starts, and then I gotta make like a themed transmog. I don't usually transmog, but I've begun to do themed stuff based on the world event, just as like a little bit of a change. I used to always poo-poo it because... Oh, wait. Is this... Because... What? Get out of here. 708,000. That guy should have, like, exploded. So I usually... I used to view transmog as... Figure this out. Okay, it's down this way. Yep. Oh, Marok the Thief. I used to view it as like a gold sink, and I was like, I don't care how I look. I don't want to waste my gold on that. But now I'm like, I don't care as much, and I want to have some fun with it. The team seems to have been guarding this dwarven tablet. The tablet is too worn to be read, while some of the characters are legible. Reading the tablet will be impossible without assistance. You can discern only a single word, Agrim. Bring the tablet to Bronzebeard in the Hall of Explorers in Ironforge. Okay. Let's go do that, team. But yeah, I mean, I used to poo-poo transmog so much, and now, and I don't know what it was. Just all of a sudden, I was like, let's have some fun with how I look, and I have a lot of fun with it now. I don't know if I go out of my way to collect things, but if it's stuff that I don't have, I will roll greed on it for sure. So I'm sort of into transmogging now, but not like fully, I guess. I don't know. I just like to have a little fun with it now. When does Winter Veil start? It's gonna be not for a little bit yet. So 18th. Oh no, we're on the 14th, right? 4 days. So that's not too far away. You have to, and on the first day of Winter Veil, my true love gave to me one Winter Veil themed transmog. And that's all I got. Sorry. Okay. I guess we're going way in the back. Whee! Bam. All right.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
Wow. I'm going to drop that a little bit. 25 to minus 25. Okay. You know I love a good artifact. By my beard, do you know what this is? It's an ancient tablet that describes how to forge the bulwark of the Mountain King. The last one to wear that armor was Agrim Bronzebeard, my ancestor and Thane of the Bronzebeard clan. Talk to Advisor Belgrim. He'll know more about Agrim's past and might be able to shine some light on the legends of his armor.
Keep your eyes
Oh,
on the
we gotta
horizon.
speak to him in Old Ironforge. Does anybody remember when you used to get banned for that? What is this EU only green challenge contest? Didn't want me winning, I guess. Well, it's not ours. It's a private one. So we make it very clear that we are happy to help. Oops, went the wrong way. We're happy to help people do their own leveling contests, as long as it's not going to run alongside ours. But we need to put it, like we do a lot of disclaimers kind of saying, this is up to them. We're not responsible for prizes, and we still don't, we won't collect emails as well, right? So that's up to the person that runs it to reach out to the people that have won. Oh, level 120. Oh, I guess the Trogs are invading.
You got my attention.
You were wise to come to me. I think I can help. Agrim, you say, bulwark of the Mountain King. Well, if we are going to start anywhere, it has to be Agrim's study. The entrance lies below us in the depths of Old Ironforge. The only trouble is the Trogs in our way. How about you take the lead? Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Hey, was it
What
this
can I
guy?
do for ya?
No, he's a dwarf, right? Like he's not a dark iron dwarf. I was just thinking, is it that guy that was siding with the Twilight group that you had to come in at like level 12 and capture him? I think it's somebody else. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna fall down here and die. I'm kind of hoping that this stuff is all phased, so that it only shows up for folks that are level 120 and maybe on this particular quest. If you guys had any thoughts about your guys' next contest, what it may be, we have talked a little bit. We have some ideas, just nothing 100% set in stone. But for sure, we will have more. I don't know about January. Maybe. It just depends on what we want to do. So we have a couple ideas, but there's nothing that I can say. We do have somebody that wants to help sponsor it, which is great. Which is always good to have because it means that we don't have to pay for stuff. Get over here. Oh. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be more themed like we had. Oh, hello, Rockma. Themed like how we had like the summoning contest. So stuff like that. We'll see what we actually do, and it's likely going to be like a surprise announcement kind of deal. Like once it's live, it's live. I'm not sure if we'll even put up like a warning. It's just going to be assuming iron,
How are ya?
iron or green. I don't see us doing a pacifist. or a bloodthirsty. Well, for sure not tin. Just no. Okay, Agram's study has likely not been disturbed since his passing. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, this is cool. Guess this is just like a different instance, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Is there anything else I can click before I click on that? Just want to see if I can check stuff out. It's in his study. What the heck is that? Oh, it's somebody. Oh, it's a dead dude. It's a dead dwarf. Whoa. What the hell's a dead dwarf doing here? Okay, so this dead dwarf, the armor rack is empty. One would assume somebody's broken in and taken the armor. But if they did, why aren't these guys like destroyed? Or maybe they reset. The armor stand is empty, no guff. The armor that once was here has mysteriously shattered. Pieces of the ancient armor are scattered around the room. Collect the shattered pieces of armor. Okay. So it's like they blew up? Or somebody blew... Uh-oh! You... Intruder detected. I knew those guys were gonna attack us. He's got a doom gaze on us. So for the contest, I'm very likely iron or green. Lifeform scanned. Match not found. Agram Bronzebeard. Activating defenses. Okay. So how did somebody get in here and blow up the armor without... Oh, well, okay, so they probably did that and didn't bother with these guys. And then... just left. And then because they left, these things reset. Well, not anymore, but who is this? Like, maybe there was more than one? And that's a dwarf, too. But what kind of dwarf? Guess these are casks of his favorite ale. Probably empty now. I think a pacifist challenge would be awesome. Well, we did look at it, and I think the issue with that more is getting it going. It's quite a challenge to get to level 5 even. Like, you need your patience, right? And I don't know if we'd have that many people doing it. Like, I won't say never, but it's like we want to try to do something that hits as many people as we can. The green one that we did with the allied races, honestly, we thought more people would have them than actually did. So I can tell you for sure that we'd probably never do a iron allied race one. So you live and you learn. For pacifists, like I said, it's more of like how to get it going. That's the hard part. I think the amount of people trying it and actually making it to 10, there would be quite a discrepancy there, and we want to see like a list of all of tunes, right? And I think with a pacifist one, I don't think we'd have that. The armor may be shattered, but there's still hope. With the fragments you found, we might be able to forge it anew. It's far outside my area of expertise, but there should be somebody we can help. We should speak with Grumnus Steel Shaper. He retired to Thelsamar and Lochmadan. Go ahead. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Travel
Legend has it that when a Mountain King's armor is forged, it binds to the dwarf for whom it was made. These shards are all that remain. Reforging an historic piece of armor like this will be no easy task. But with Grumnus's guidance, it might just be possible.
Okay, are you done? How do you get on the contest theme committee? That's me and Lita. We tried to do the one person in charge of the contest, and while that did work reasonably well, there are other issues that happened that I don't think we're gonna do that again. So it just depends. We will take ideas, and if we think we can work with them, then sure. The key for any theme stuff is make it inclusive. So try to get, if you can, one alliance race and one horde, and try and make those work. And not so much concerned about classes, other than if we're gonna do a hunter. Sorry, if we're going to include hunters, then it would be hunters only. Because if you were to allow hunters with the whole pack, then it's going to end up being like how things are now, where you will have a handful of you will have a handful of other classes, and like 80% will be hunters, which is not fun as far as I'm concerned. Like, we want to see the depth, right? So the same thing would go with monks. If we were to do monks, we would only have monks only because they have the XP boost, and while it's not allowed, it's more forward thinking in dealing with people that we've already dealt with that use it and cheat. So, and then when you put a prize, people are more likely to cheat. So,
As you can see, the armor's completely shattered. Ah, here's our friend now.
I'm not sure we can reforge the armor, Bran. The Great Forge would need to be much hotter than any of us have ever seen. Even if we could smelt the metal, no dwarf can endure that kind of heat. Not even a dark iron.
Don't worry, Grumnus. Some friends of mine may be able to help us solve both of those problems.
okay. You actually got yours to 30 this morning, so terrifying. Yeah, I was really sad when I lost mine, man. And I swore, I was like, I don't want to do this again. But it's actually pretty fun. I'm going to take a slightly different approach where I'm just really playing safe. And I'm playing it for like the long haul, like 2 or 3 years, versus I want to get it done in like 6 months. That's not going to happen. Brand filled me in on what happened. The tablet will certainly help guide us.
The answers are here. I can feel it.
Grimness says, we are going to need some help smelting this metal. Just happen to know someone who's perfect for the job. We're heading to Ulduar. Yay! I like that place. Years ago, we fought against a construct named Ignis, the Furnace Master. Yup. I spent time in his pot to get the achievement. I've heard tell that the Titan Keepers brought him back, and Ulduar's furnace is alive once more. Really?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
So we killed him, and the Titan Keepers were like, "Yeah, stupid mortals." All right, so we got to go to Ulduar. What's the best way? Best way. Let's go to Dalaran. Gnomes only. Well, no, we can't do that. Gnomes and goblins was okay. I think we had more gnomes because the goblin zone was not so good. No, I don't care about 5,000. You're doing nothing but herbing. That's it so far. Oh, and mining. Yeah, and my I died doing the can't the buckets, right? So where's temple? Like I don't know what would be faster, going to Pandaria than taking the portal to Old Dal, or just taking this because there's less loading screens. But yeah, Periton, if you have some test ideas, you can send them to us, and Lee and I will have a talk about them. Like we've still got some ones that are very, very ambitious that we probably won't do because it would require a lot of extra work just for a leveling contest that we use for like 2 weeks, right? Oh, and the other thing with a pacifist one is that we'd have to do it for more than 2 weeks. We'd probably have to do it for 3 because it takes so long to level up just even to get to 10. I just, we were thinking about doing pacifist versus bloodthirsty, and I don't think we're going to do that now. One, because it would require a lot of extra coding to make one contest look at two separate challenges. And the second being that I think pacifist would win because at first bloodthirsty is easier. However, as soon as you get up to 10, being able to access quests, I mean, yes, it's only 2 quests a day, but I mean that's a fair bit. And then when you get to 20, that changes things up. So I think a pacifist would win that fight. We likely won't do that because of the extra work, but we have one where somebody suggested doing a panda one where I forget. I have it written down in our contest suggestions doc because we have a list of the ones that everyone has asked for. But it was really convoluted where it would be one contest, but it would be like mini contests so that the first person to reach level 20 gets a smaller prize, and then the first person to reach 30 gets a prize, and so on. And it's a bit, I like to be honest, I feel like you'd probably have one person still winning all of the prizes. Oh boy, here we go. This brings back memories. Oh, cool. They let us.
I haven't been here in years. It seems the Titan Keepers have been busy restoring it.
Were we?
Quickly, hero! Ignis needs help.
see it's Magmarion of the Furnace. Okay. All right. I thought this was going to be a shorter question there, buddy. It looks like this will, like, once we finish it, we'll probably be done. Probably done for the stream. Because we're sort of coming up close to that time. Oh, come here. Alright. This guy. I guess I should get my pet. My ghoul. Everybody should have a pet zombie. Come here. Oh, I should have kicked that. Oh, is it a long series of quests? Is it? Oh, man. Okay, well, I killed them, so now what? Do I really? Oh, I have to kill all the flames? Come on. I mean, already it wasn't just... Oh, okay. I was thinking, oh no. Yeah, I was thinking it was just going to be like a short little five-minute thing. But I guess if they've, you know, I guess this does make it a good ROI for them. Like they put work, they put resources into creating the armor, and now we're spending time to play. Which they want people spending time to play in the game.
My friend and I are trying to reforge a suit of ancient dwarven armor. The Great Forge can no longer produce the heat required to smelt the metal. Not without your help.
A bold undertaking. In gratitude for your assistance, I offer you my own. When the time comes, I will light the flame.
Ooh.
Thank you, Furnace Master.
And sorry for
Fine
killing me
work,
before.
friend. If you need a lift home, we can take my flying machine. Follow me.
I'm looking at you. I kicked your butt years ago. I think one of the worst achievements in here. Does anybody remember doing the dragon and having to burn like 25 25 dark iron dwarves or something? Or no, it was like those mecha dwarves. I haven't made any bubble sounds yet that I've heard. Well, there haven't been any crabs or anything, and I haven't really been thinking to myself. But now that you've said it, you know, it might just come up. All right.
Loads of forgotten knowledge.
With Ignis's help, we're one step closer to reforging this armor. Ignis will help with smelting the metal, but the heat from the forge will cook you in your boots. Our ancestors, the dwarves who forged Agrim's armor, could sustain their stone form for far longer than we can today. That's how they could forge the bulwark in the first place. Luckily, my friend Boulder Crag can help us with that. He'll need some materials for the ritual. Oh, God, man.
Truth is out there.
Are they gonna say anything
Bran
before?
Bronzebeard.
Boulder Crag! Glad you could come. We need your help.
Our friend here has to stay in stone form for a long stretch of time in order to withstand an intense amount of heat.
I see. There is a ritual that can accomplish what you seek. Your king has performed it in the past.
Magni? No, no, no. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, no matter what's at stake.
Fear not. Azeroth has already called her speaker. Your friend Stoneform will only be temporary. However, I will require a remnant of the previous ritual if I am to conduct one for you.
Well, all right. Hero, head to Old Ironforge. I'm sure we can find something left over from Magni's ritual. I just hope this works.
I hope it doesn't turn me into solid diamond, because that would suck. Whoa. Wow. It's a face full of grinning reaver butt. Jeebus. I did give you your bubbles. I did it really quietly though. I don't know if you heard it. So while we fly, I see that I got email. What's going on here? Right, Spotify. They're billing me now monthly. Last year I did buy. Ooh, I'm going the wrong way. Last year when I had my Spotify purchase, I was able to buy a full year at once, and it was like full year at 2 months off, more or less. So I was paying 10 months. I paid the price of 10 months for a year, and it seems like they don't have that offer now. So, which is unfortunate. I want to, man, Periton, I want to talk to you about some contest ideas, but can't do it on the stream, and I don't want to like release any of the info because I need to keep it quiet. But there's some stuff like I'm got a little bit excited about. Nothing major, is but some cute themes that fit with some stuff that's coming up. The Warlock one was the first time that we ever did a themed one where we based it around like a world event theme. Didn't he finish his stuff up here? Yeah. This is what's left of him. A remnant. Back so soon, looking for a remnant of Magni's ritual, you say. Please, feel free to take any of the crystals that splintered when Magni broke free. But you can only take this one. Oh, I gotta go all the way back. Oh, we're doing this stuff again. Oh, well, no, hold on. We're not going all the way back. We're going to the Great Forge. Okay, that's not so bad. I thought we had to go back to like Felsamar or something, and then I would have been like, "Come on!" Look at those little legs go! Pump, 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 pump! Run! I love dwarves. Dwarves are the best. And LB, I'm very surprised at you. LB actually race changed from a gnome. A gnome. He race changed from a gnome to a void elf. Wow.
The earth calls.
Wow, that guy's... He's got a voice. He has a voice. This will suffice.
Until we meet again.
What can I do for
It's time to begin. Boulder Crag. Ignis and I are here to assist you. Where's Ignis? Oh,
Be good.
hold on. I didn't even notice him in there. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna stand here in the lava. That is amazing. I love that so much. Oh boy, that is great. Because I was thinking, how is he gonna fit in here? Okay.
What's on your mind?
We're here to since you'll be the first dwarf to forge the bulwark of the Mountain King in generations. This old blacksmith is honored to be able to witness this. Are you ready? And you know what?
Keep your feet on the ground.
My character's professions is blacksmithing. See, I blacksmithed all the way. All the way. I'm not maxed out in Culturin, but it's because, yeah, I'm at 140. Oh, they changed some of these. You bugger. They changed. There's some of these that would give 2 skill points. Oh no, sorry, these are weapons. These ones. But I don't have enough stuff, so only temporarily to kill a boss. Wow, did you race change to help us kill the last boss? Cause, dude,
Correct
man.
on me.
How long does your race change last? Like, can you race change again? Like, within like a week, or is there like a cooling off period? Okay, we're gonna forge
See
it.
you soon.
Clear the forge.
Clear the forge. Huh. Yeah, I think it wants me to stand in there. Oh, empowered stone form, but I have stone form. I'm gonna go put my stone form on just in case.
Within me is the earth itself. We are one.
Oh, well, now I'm just
of
small.
it, and it
Last until I
of
pay for
me.
another one. Right, but is there
I
any
listen
cooling off
to the
period?
mountain's reply. Hero, your skin is stone. Azeroth has granted you strength. You are ready.
Oh, I
The
hear
heat rises,
bubbles.
small one.
Because I know that there's a cooling off period if you do a server transfer or faction transfer. I just didn't know if there was a cooling off period for race changes. I mean, I would assume yes if you faction transfer, but okay. Here we go. I'm gonna present it to him. There you go. Oh, do. Eh.
Burn! Burn with the fire of the makers! Take hold of it. Your skin will not succumb to the flame.
God.
Let it be forged. Strike the metal to shape it.
Okay. Eh. All right. I hope Ignis remains, because that would be pretty cool. I think those are there to protect the economy. Ah, okay.
No.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Safe travels.
Ignis is still there. Okay.
Inquiring
You must
minds
present
just
this
got
armor
to
to Muradin at once. This is an historic day for the dwarven people. This isn't just a suit of armor. It's a symbol of our heritage. Okay. At the high
travel
seas.
safe.
Okie dokie. Here we go.
Have you come to aid the Alliance?
Cripstone, you have long been a champion for the dwarven people. You're dang right. Your acts of valor and bravery will be sung in these halls for ages. I can see no other dwarf more deserving to wear this armor than you. The following will be cast on you, Heritage of the Bronzebeard.
We never give up the fight for Cosmodan!
Cosmodan. Man, we haven't seen that for a long time. Cosmodan was like Warcraft 2, right? Cosmodan. All right, let's
Come, shop, browse.
sets.
Smell.
Where is it? Heritage of the Bronzebeard. All right. This is what we're going to use until Wintervale. This is actually not bad. I like it. We're going to create a new set outfit. Well, actually, I don't need to, right? Whatever. Every day. That's my everyday use. Boop. Look at the horns on him.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
I like you. All right. I think that's it. We had a pretty good stream. We leveled our iron to 40, got our boosted mount speed. We leveled our pacifist to a whole whopping level 9, and our bloodthirsty is 27, and we got our dwarf heritage armor. Thanks to LB for reminding me about this, because I totally forgot about it. I guess I could probably do the blood elf one the next time I play on a blood elf character. Actually, I'm not sure if I have that exalted anymore, because I might have deleted one of those tunes that would have had that. So you've got to be a blood elf and you have to be exalted with their faction, right? So Chris, thank you very much for your renewed sub and gifting renewal to Periton. That was very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I'm hoping the new year will be more kind to me financially, so I can start subbing to people again, because it really bothered me that I was able to sub and then not able to, and having to pull back, and that stuff bugs me, like being able to support and then not being able to. So I'm really thankful for when people are able to support us here. It definitely helps. I think, let's see, is there any, well, Periton, you're streaming at like 1, right? So you still got like another hour to go. Let me just see. I just want to see if there's anybody streaming any kind of iron or challenge. Thanks so much for the streaming your time, sir. Well, no, well, thank you for your time and for keeping it like this is my social time. So, whoa, excuse me. Our pleasure. We love it here. Thank you. We're just happy when you can come visit, enjoy your call. Yeah, it's funny. Like I was saying, I'm there more than you think I am, because I do lurk. It just depends if I want to be on or not, right? Before you go, do you play Subnautica? No, I think my son played it. No, I might be getting it confused with a different game. I'm not sure. I personally don't, but I'm not sure about that. See, Cayenne it's free right now. Let's see. Oh. Well, okay. I I will have a look at that. Like, I also picked up Destiny 2 because it was free. But I haven't even touched the dang thing yet. But I wonder, I'm pretty sure my son was talking about this. But it's usually £20. Yeah, for us it looks like it's $25. I am do you know how long this goes on for? Like it's not going to end like right now, right? Cuz I can ask him when he gets home from school to be oh, you just found out. Let me see. Let me click on the. Gotta create an account. Google. Google is my friend. Thank you. Single sign on, or social media sign on. Link to a new account. My display name, Stone. Probably taken. Yep. Of course it is. Of course it is. I don't know what a good name would be. Man. Let's do Ironstone. Oh, you think it's at least a month? Wait, Captain. No, can I do Captain Stone? This display name is already in. Oh, hold on. It's a Captain Stone is already in use. Great, man. Stone JY. That's usually what I do when. Yep, that's okay. Loading your order. Place order. Yeah, it's $25 American. So generally that's hit the thing. Hey, pro streamer right here. Generally that's about $32 as according to Blizzard right now. 25 bucks American for one of those mounts works out to $32 Canadian. Download the Epic Games launcher. Oh man, another launcher. I've got like the Arc launcher for Star Trek Online. I've got the Origin launcher for Sims 4. I've got Steam launcher, which launches a bunch of stuff, which is great. No, I like free too. So thank you very much, because at least I'm pretty sure my son wants to play this, and this is not the game I was having to think of. It's something completely different. I'm pretty sure he wants to play this, so he for sure will get a lot of enjoyment from this. So thank you very much. Because if it's not just me, at least you've now affected my family in a good way. So for hosting, I mean, I see Kayun on, but he's doing collection stuff. He's not really doing iron stuff. So I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I don't think I'm gonna do a raid. Oh, there we go. See? I start thinking and then I make bubbles. It's so weird. It's what I do. It's what I do to think. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, we're just going to end it there, and we're going to, where'd the chat go? There's a chat. And I'm going to go have a little bit of lunch and then some napping time before the kids get home. Or before I have to go get the kids. Oh, big stretches. Oy. Are you tired yet? Is it nap time yet? All right. You guys all have a great day. Have a good stream. Laid Ron Perriton. Hoping I can chat with you guys later. If not, I'll catch you later on. You should do a stream where you do yoga. No. I'm not going to do the downward facing dog because I know that you would be like, oh, look at that. Like, you're just going to be creepy. All right? Sarah, you got to stop, man. All right. I'm going to go have a nap. You guys have fun, level safely. Okay. Awkward goodbye. Bye.